My name's Dylan Efron. I'm a Vuori collaborator, and I was born on the Central Coast. We're in Monterey, and I'm excited because I'm meeting up with Jeff.
My name is Jeff Schuster. I'm the California Campaign Director and Senior Scientist for Oceana.
It's gonna put me out of my comfort zone. Every time I'm in the water, every time I'm diving somewhere new, I walk away with a new experience and new learnings.
Hey, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Welcome to Monterey.
Oh, let's get in the water. It's like not many opportunities are like, hey, let's go check out my backyard, just because it's like diving at home.
Good to see you again, Phil.
Yeah, great to see you.
What we'll be looking for is anything that's alive that's making structures, right? So not just the kelp. There are a lot of threats that we're trying to make sure that we're protecting the seafloor from. What we want to see is actually what it looks like when you have a place that's protected and why we're actually doing this work.
So we're gonna see some life though.
Yeah, almost 100 years ago, the former mayor of Pacific Grove, they realized it was special and they did something new that no one had done before, actually set an area completely off limits. Now we can actually see this as a living laboratory and really a place where we preserved our natural heritage right in our ocean backyard. A lot of people, when they think about ocean conservation, it can be overwhelming. It's like, where do you start? There isn't one piece of the ocean that's really truly independent from anywhere else.
I remember my first time to the Great Barrier Reef, I was just filled with disappointment because it was all dead. For me, it really made me appreciate what we have in California with all the biodiversity and fish we have here. But it also made me aware of how fragile the ecosystem is.
The first thing that we always do is we start with the science. What are the biggest threats to the seafloor? Bottom trawl fishing is actually the single largest threat to the seafloor habitat. Bottom trawling is an indiscriminate form of fishing where large nets are dragged by two large trawl doors on either side. This can be longer than a football field in width, and it basically uses the horsepower of the boat to sweep across the ocean floor, catching everything in its path. And unfortunately, this is like clear cutting the living seabed because it's basically mowing over and bulldozing this complex structure and turning it into rubble.
I think the California coast is just, it has this vibe and energy that's really relaxed and it feels like you're a part of nature. And I think once you get in the water, you feel even more welcome and present.
How'd it go?
It's like you're in a movie down there. It's so cool. How much deeper do you think we're going to be going? Because that was probably 30 feet max.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can get down to 60 feet, so we should be down below, and then that's where you get some of the real kind of famous deep reef type of creatures.
This is going to be a whole nother experience. Diving with zero visibility in a location that I've never been before is going to be interesting. My hope is that it'll allow me to settle down there and really take in the ocean floor.
With the low visibility today, this is a sign of the ocean in its healthy state. Nutrient-rich water from deep down in the ocean makes its way up to the surface where it hits the sunlight, and it's an explosion of life. So microscopic plants and animals are thriving, and that's feeding all the life here.
It's very much like a lesson for me. Like, I feel like I'm always go, 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 go. And if I would just stop and look at something with a little bit more attention, it just like so much is going on one little wall.
Yeah. Still there. Quick. Dylan has a fresh set of eyes and is seeing some of these things for the first time. It really just brought me back to some of the first time I'd ever been out in the kelp forest.
I took a step back and was like, yeah, just because I'm in the water doesn't mean I've seen everything.
We don't realize it, but we are intimately connected to the ocean, right? The ocean provides the air we breathe, the food we eat. It's a key part of who we are as people.
Like, there is a whole nother world and all those things that are growing. I can overlook those even if I'm in the water.
The marine life is still absolutely fantastic, and it really speaks to the many, many years of hard work that has been done to protect this special area.
This place wouldn't exist without the entire ecosystem.
And I think dedication of groups like Oceana and many of our partners are the reason that we still have vibrant systems that provide for this amazing wildlife experience. Having a sense of ownership for it, I think, is really a critical piece, right? No matter how far away you live from it, these are our national marine sanctuaries. These are special places that really, I think, belong to humanity as a whole. And I think fall in love with it. Find something that's interesting. There's something in the ocean for everybody.
And then once you kind of build that courage to take that first step and dive in, it's just opens up a whole nother world of opportunities.
Oceana's mission is to protect the world's oceans, to try to find meaningful solutions.
It's a partnership with Vuori and Oceana, and we all have a shared passion for this place. If we don't change and we don't protect the waters, we're gonna lose this other world that's just magical. Go check out oceana.org. They have amazing resources to learn more and maybe take your first steps in jumping in the ocean.